Hey guys, welcome back. This is Eric the Eric playing Dead Horizon. Story about the Old West and a gunslinger. What was the advice that the old shooters gave you? Be fast. Breathe. Don't miss. Oh come on, he told you more than that. Didn't he? You can remember. With an iron like that, it only takes 7 pounds of pressure to kill a man. And if you pull that trigger, ain't nothing that can save you. Any star. So by the very lights of hell, don't you miss. Don't you miss now. Don't you miss. Dot, dot, dot. The hell? It's a robot. Okay, this is supposed to be the Wild West. You can't shoot him, not yet. Anyone that's tried, the bullets just made it through the dust. They just disappear. But there's a moment you saw it. When he killed all those people. When he raised his hand and sent the sun down their throats. When he raised his hand, the dust parts for an instant as it whips around him. Enough time just for one shot, but that's all you ever need. Wait for it, almost. Be ready. Fingers loose, breathe, remember to breathe. And, now pull. Pull fast as you can. Pull the cursor below the frame. Pretty straight shooting there. Of course, cans don't shoot back. Now put that thing away, listen up. Ain't an easy thing looking a man in the eye and ending his life. You sure that's something you want to learn to do? I don't know if you have the stones for it, girl. But you didn't have the stones for it, didn't you? Oh, sorry, but you did have the stones for it, didn't you? Didn't you? What are you doing? My candle burns at both ends. It will not last the night, but my foes, and only my friends, it gives a lovely light. Your favorite poem, how's that going for you? It does shed a lovely light. No, a nice room, simple. Am I supposed to move? Oddly peaceful painting of who is it? Does it look like your mother? Or is it just that of how you remember it? The painting doesn't matter. You'll never really gave it a good look. Stop stalling, you can't stay here. And you didn't. You didn't stay here. You went downstairs, you played cards, you drank too much, you lost. More than you could afford to lose. And you called him a cheat. Such a mess, you had a weak hand. No guns in the saloon, probably not a bad rule, if anyone followed it. Ow, and you called him a cheat. Dare shoot me, you darn varmint, he's dead. You can put the gun away now. Killed your first man that day. They started calling you Blood and Piss Star after that. What else could they call you after Peter started how he pissed and bled all over himself? All grasping and cursing about being shot down by a woman. Of course, doesn't matter that you were there. That you know it didn't happen that way. You got a reputation after that. His family was rich. Local law said it had been self-defense at first, but then they had a retrial by proxy after you left. Guilty 6 months to a year if they went easy. The rope otherwise. It was only a matter of time before a bounty hunter came calling. Gave him, what the frick I got a samurai for? You gave him a chance to walk away. No, he was too fast, but you were faster. Nothing left to shoot. You can put your iron away now. But you never shot anyone that didn't make you. They all deserved it, right? Right? They both could have walked away. And that bounty hunter was famous. 100-head Fred. Like to bring him in alive, but don't mind making him dead. Took you from having a reputation to being you infamous. However, bounty hunters look after their own. The Red Star didn't give much choice, did they? You only had heartbeats. No time to slap your leather or they're going to slap you, gun you down. They're dead. Bushwhackers. They didn't give you a choice. You had to kill them. They were going to put you in the ground. Gunning down a gang of men that got a drop on you. That turned someone into a legend. Nicknames like One-Shot Star, Bouncing Bonnie Blaster, and Darling Deadeye. All your drinks were free, everyone wanting to hear you talk about the time you put a bullet through a man's head and watched his teeth fly out the back. Of course, when you're a legend, everyone wants you. Lowlifes, thugs, gunslingers, lawmen, out to make a name for themselves. Lawman said you've killed 5 men. He was not wrong, but if he pushes it, he'll make it 6. No, you were faster than that. Dang it. Oh, right in the crotch. Oh, they're dead. You can put that away. He was faster, but you missed. You didn't. Not this time. Shot down a sheriff in the middle of his own town. Everyone saw. Every man, woman, child, all of them terrified. Terrified of you. Most men, regardless of cause or need, will blink an eye or draw a breath before they pull the trigger at you, won't they? They can see it in you. And what's left? How can you even make a living now? Bounty hunter. The Red Stars hate you. And who'd hire someone with their own reputation as a caravan guard? Go back to the farm? Girl blood will lead right back to you. It's too wide and too long. So there was drinking. Lots of drinking, gambling. And lots of gambling. Days blurred into one another. For the screams, hearing the screams, saw him there, just like death. Setting fire to the town, killing for no reason. Couldn't shake the feeling that he was here for you. That everyone else was just in his way. Could have run. Stagecoach horses were nearby, probably gotten away. Would have been smarter, this man, this thing. Not like any one you fought before. Force of nature beyond bullets and steel. A walking maelstrom. Yet here you are. Face to face with the gathering storm. Between it and everyone else, screaming and crying and running with nowhere to go. Or maybe once in your miserable little life, the pull of a trigger might actually mean something. Just wait for your moment, wait for it, for him to raise his hand, for the dust to part just long enough. Whatever you do, Bonnie, don't you miss. Dust won't part and you'll just be wasting your bullets. Uh-oh. A hit or a miss? Killed him, I think. Alright, guys, well, that's the end of the little game called Dead Horizon. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.